Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and Shine. It's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 464 today. I am going to be talking more about gravity forms and using the email routing fields or notification routing so that you can send notifications to different people, different areas based on what is entered in on your form. So without further ado, I am going to zip across to our site and I'm going to show you how to do that. So our demo site is here. You should all be very used to this by now, given that I have been working on this site for a little bit. If I come down to our Gravity Forms menu here and just go to our Forms menu, for those of you that are new and are just sort of tuning in for today's episode, I did go through how to install Gravity Forms and how to configure it and how to create your first forms in the last few episodes. So it's probably worthwhile going back a couple of episodes if you're a bit confused about where to get started. We are actually jumping in on contact form here where we've been doing a bit of work on it. So let's go in and edit it. This was one that, I've just made it into a general form of tell us about someone who might want to contact you about training their dog or getting their dog sat or something to do with their dog. There we go. Now, the thing that we want to look at today is how we use routing. So what I'm going to do is here under contact preference where we've got email, we're going to add another drop down. In the drop down, we're going to call it interested in. There we go. And we're going to go into choices. We're going to change our choices to training, dog sitting, drop-in care. Okay, just something very simple. Three options that someone can choose. Let's save our form. I'm going to close that down. So now we have this field here that's interested in, and if I just go and preview the form, we've got interested in here and it's training, dog sitting, or dog drop-in care. Okay, I'm going to close that down. Now, why do I want to do that? We're going to go now to our settings menu and to notifications. Now, if you remember the other day when I went through how to set up your notifications, I said you could have an admin notification. And this is whenever the form is submitted, it will always go through. This message will always go through. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to add another notification in by add new. And we're going to call this one training inquiry. And we're going to say here, rather than just send to an email, we're going to say configure routing. We're going to say send to training at mydomain.com. Okay, so, and it's going to go to training at mydomain.com if interested in is training. And then we're going to fill out this form as we would normally do. So we're going to call it my domain. Oh no, sorry, this is from the person putting it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to put their name. So when it appears in your inbox, it's going to appear from this person's first name, last name. The from email is going to be training, no reply at mydomain.com. The reply to is going to be training at mydomain.com. I'll come back to why I use a different email when we get down to using Mailgun and stuff in a minute, or in another episode. The subject line will be first name is interested in dog training for. You see how you can use the fields that are in your form? Oh, we didn't catch the dog's name, did we? Okay, so can't put that in there. But you can see how, oh, there we go, for a, there we go, breed. Okay, and we can see how you can use your merge fields here to make your subject lines be useful. Now, what we can do here is say, dear trainer, is interested in getting some dog training for their breed. Here are the details. Breed, we've done the breed. So what I'm going to do, because I can't remember what fields I've got, we're going to say age, training experience, now I'm not just going to send this through like that. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to actually make this look a bit nicer. We're going to say age of dog, training experience. So you see I'm making the form look nice so that when it goes through to the trainer, they've got all the information they need, or they've got all the information that will help them get in contact with this person. Okay. Yeah, there's something we've forgotten to put on here, isn't there? So what we're going to do right at the top here, we're going to put first name, last name, email address, and phone number, and contact preference. Okay. And then, of course, we're going to let them know what these fields are. It's pretty obvious what these fields are, but it's always nice to spell it out. Alrighty, so that's how we can send something off to the dog trainer. Okay, they've entered training as they're interested in. This email will go through to the training coordinator. Okay. And if I go back to notifications now, you'll see that I've got training inquiry and it's active. Now I can duplicate this message. This is where you get smart and you don't redo everything. And this case, we're going to say dog sitting and we're going to say sitting at my domain. So this email is going to go through to the dog sitting inquiries person. I'm going to call it a dog sitting inquiry, and I'm just changing it up now. And we're going to send through all the same information to them, but only the people that need to get the information for a specific inquiry are going to get it. I'm going to say update notification. And if I go back to notifications now, we now have the generic admin notification that goes to everyone or goes to our admin people. We have our training inquiry. We have our dog sitting inquiry. Now, this admin notification is going to get all of these, and these people are only going to get them if they're the trainer or the dog sitter. Duplicate it one last time, and we're going to edit it because we had 3 choices. We're going to call it drop-in care. I'm just going to call it care at, and I'm going to change the name of the form so it makes sense when we're looking at it. And very quickly down the bottom, there we go. Click update, and now if we go back to our notifications, you can see that we have, what's that, 5 notifications going out. We've got the admin notification that goes out to everyone that says website contact from. Now, if you only want these to get routed to the 3 that you've done, you can always deactivate the notifications that you don't want to go out. So the admin notification, all I did there was I came up and I clicked on where it was green, clicked on it, and it deactivates it. They deactivates the notification, which means the emails aren't going to go to admin at all now. The emails will be routed based on what is entered on that form. Training inquiry, dog sitting inquiry, drop-in care. Okay, so this is stuff that goes out to other email addresses based on what was entered in the form itself. The recipient is still going to get the recipient email, but now we've got some routing set up so we can be a little bit smarter about who gets what notices and when they get them. So slightly quicker video today. I think I rabbited a little bit there as well, which is pretty normal for me. I do hope it was helpful. Setting up routing based on what's entered in a form can be a very powerful thing for making sure that your business works efficiently and effectively. Particularly if you're working with partners or you need a particular admin assistant or VA or team member to get a particular type of email, but you don't want to overwhelm them with all the contact forms that come in on the website. This is a really powerful way of doing it. I hope it's been helpful to you. I certainly use it quite effectively in my own business, and I've used it with other people as well. Let me know what you think though. If you've got questions, if you've got comments or feedback, please, wherever you are watching or listening to this video, leave comments below. You can always come across to my locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com, and join the conversation there. If you've got questions, I would love to have you as part of the conversation. Even if you've just got comments, I'd love to have you as part of the conversation. If this video was useful to you, I would really appreciate it if you'd give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.